What is up, legends? It's Scion. We're back and we're in some Dauntless. Now, I've been playing Dauntless for a while and it's come a long way. And I have to actually say, now that it's live launch, it is actually really good right now. So let's go in and you can basically see, run around 60 FPS right now. That's what we're running at right now. It's no lag. Not many people here in the morning, but when it gets more towards the evening time, you get queues, and they have a lot of issues that they have been going around with. Pretty much deal with queues and everything else. This is a cross-platform game. You can actually play on Xbox. You can play on your PC, PS4, all together, and you're gonna see that because we're gonna go into a mission in a bit. One of the things that's different now with it is that a lot of the crafting is more simplified and easier to actually get. It literally tells you where to go get the stuff at, the threat level, and everything else. Back when it was in beta, this was a little bit more tedious and kind of not really, like, it'll say the stuff, but it wouldn't tell you the exact level. It wouldn't tell you exactly where to go and get the stuff. So they did a really good job with that. Also, the UI, everything is snappy now. Like, everything's 60 FPS all the way through. And before, it wasn't like that. If you watch my younger videos in this game, it wasn't this smooth. Like, everything is intuitive now, and I give them credit for it. Now, a lot of people may not like this, but remember, hunt passes and battle passes and stuff like that are just part of the game when it comes to free-to-play games. This is a free-to-play game, and they got to make money from somewhere, especially to get the game playing the way it is playing right now and smooth the way it is. You need to actually have, like, something to make money. So you have, like, the battle pass right here where you see you can get different items and skins and things like that. Nothing that affects any type of power that you have. You still have to go out there and slay these monsters, but it's good to actually have this type of stuff, and it does give you like EXP bonuses for stuff here and there, and you see like the different gear that you can go ahead and do. The way that the power works in this game is a little bit different now because you have things called mastery now, and the way the mastery works is, as you can see, you kill different monsters and level up using different weapons. I am a sword affinity main. That's what I use. So you see my sword affinity, pretty much, me using different things like that. It puts up your sword mastery, so you get you get cores every time you level this stuff up, and the cores actually help you to get. Want to load out right here to get powers for your gear. So you see, this is where all my power is right now. My perks, all these perks right here come from individual cores that you can put into your gear. So you see, I have one epic core right now, a bunch of blue normal cores, and greens, and so on and so forth, where allow you to kind of customize the way that you work with your character. You can customize if you want to go for part damage, or if you want to go for stagger damage, kind of like to hurt the monster, depending on what monsters it is. Certain monsters are better to stagger them. Certain monsters are better to knock off parts of them. Like when they're super damaging, so you can just kind of like knock off parts of them so they're not as damaging anymore, and that works out for you. Your personality is pretty much, we'll keep that title. Your personality is pretty much how you want to set yourself aside from everybody else. If you want to have like different types of things to showcase, so on and so forth. You see, I only have one thing right now. Your emotes, what emotes you can actually do. You get more as you progress in the game. Your signal flare. I have a signal flare from MMORPG.com because they had one, so I just rocked it out because I know that's going to be a little bit rare. And then your hunt arrival, how you pop up in there like that. I want to get more of these, and as you can see, it pretty much tells you what each one is. So that's pretty cool. And my move list is basically what I can actually do with whatever weapon that I have. your meter builds up, and as your meter builds up, you get special moves, and they're pretty much just telling me what my combos are, and gives you the little key to let you know, like, this is rapid, this is repeat, hold, and that type of stuff. And the damage, it shows you like what's your stagger damage, what's your wound damage part, and then basic damage, so you know what each individual thing does. Like, it's really, again, like I said, intuitive, and helps you to figure out things. So before I actually do this, let's look around the city just a little bit more. So you have like your, I believe this is weapon. Let me see, where am I at? Yep, this is weapon. No, this is armor right here. You have weapon, but also the same thing with armor. It pretty much tells you, like, how you can upgrade each individual thing, where you can upgrade them, and type of stuff you can get. You want to pay attention to getting different elements, because monsters have fire, monsters have, like, electricity, ice, earth. There's something called terror, so you actually have gear for that as well. And you can basically build up your gear and become stronger. And you see down here is more of the stronger stuff right here. So you have to kill like the stronger enemies and get parts. So it pretty much tells me, where to get it from, slaying and stuff like that. And you want to do that and put proper gear on. Now we have your cores right here. Remember I was telling you before, I don't have any cores because I used them all right now. That's where you get all your cells from to put upgrades into your gear. And you have other areas right here that are only useful for whatever type of quest that you need to go towards. I'm pretty sure they'll put other things in. All right, so we have quest, and we have to kill the Frost Behemoth. I have to kill Boreas, and I'm gonna go for just a normal lesser Boreas just to make this fast, because I don't want the video to be too long. There should be people in the hunt party. And Boreas is an ice monster, so being that I know that this is an ice monster, we go into our loadout. And we want to use a weapon that will hurt him. So I have a weapon that kind of came close to maxing out, but I'm going to use this weapon because this is the more upgraded weapon. Even though it's a little bit weaker, but it has the 8th hit, and the attack and succession will get 100 bonus damage plus major blaze damage will usually set it on fire. You also notice that I have no mod here, so let's put a mod on it. Mod becomes unstaggerable when using a special, which is good. So we need to put a power cell on. We want to put the power cell in from the fire. And this is a defense one, increase damage against a charged behemoth. And we hit our H right here and get in there. Alright, we need blaze weapons and frost armor. And I believe I have the frost armor on already. Yes. I just don't have frost boots on, but that's fine. I'm ready. And I like the fact that the game just pops right now. Like, I can just flow and tell you everything because there's no lag. There's like, it just works so well right now. It's a credit to them. It's a real credit to them that they worked it out like that. You can actually have, like, talk in game. I got mine off because, of course, I'm doing video. I don't want to interrupt everybody like that. Armor power, I think that's as max as I get for my armor power. That's good. I don't know. We get that person. Stefan is new. Teacher Saddle and Panicky don't seem to be that new, but I don't know what the heck Panicky is doing and why he's not readying up. There you go. All right, like you see the loaded. Like, look at this loaded. Like this. Yes, I do have a nice computer, but that doesn't mean anything. I had a nice computer before. This game was not like that. All right, so you see my shield, my auto shield. Let's go find this monster. Normally for the early, there he is. He's already right here. So let's tell them where he's at. What's up, homie? Why are you swinging all the way over there? I ain't even there yet. All right, so he's clearly after him already. All right, camera, we don't need this. All right, get some big hits on him. I don't need to be standing in front of him like that because that's not a good look for me. Yikes. Alright, so we took a hit right there. Getting some damage in. For these guys, what I tend to actually do is I just try to get on a part. Alright, so he has his ice thing on right now. What we need for this is, I believe he calls out ads, and then you get a buff from the ad. Here's the ads. Alright, so we need to kill these guys. Alright, so there's the buff. So on my next hit... Alright, so now I need to go get the buff again. A few little pieces of crap. Alright, so that guy has the buff already. So he can actually go and get it out. Alright. What is going on? What? I got a little issue going on. Alright, here we go. Alright. So I might have to do this because I don't think they realize what to do to get this out. Alright, he hit me. Can you like die? This is what I need you to do. I need a buff. I don't think I have the buff again. Alright, the panicky guy has the buff. Alright, let me tell him. Get the buff from the ads and hit the boss. Why is from? Yeah, why is from? I don't understand why. Alright, so I got my buff going. My fire buff. Now, as you can see, like I cut that on. And what that does is it lets me get extra fire damage. And he's on fire right now. He's pissed off. That's why I wanted to get and use this weapon and get the blaze out. I knew I was going to get hit right there, but it's fine. Alright. Got a good hit off on him right there. Maybe I can get this tail off. He's dead. Easy enough. I actually didn't even get to use my lantern. Right? Just that quick. That's how quick you get to go in and actually, you know, fight stuff. And pretty much you see right here, we got broken parts. I wanted to cut his tail off so we can get more parts. The more stuff that you break off him, the better. Also, the more damage you do around him, you see you get different areas that you can do damage to him and get quests and stuff like that, which is good. So I actually finished that, and we're gonna head back to Ramgate. Now this gets a little bit more interesting, like when the game starts to get more people actually in. The problem is that it's actually going through the PS4, the PC, and the Xbox, and that's a little bit of an issue sometimes. Like even like right now, they might struggle to find somewhere to place me, so I might not get in to a place right now. But that's for all fine and good because I really don't have much else to tell you guys right now. Once they figure out the whole instancing issue that it's having right now, it's actually a pretty smooth game, and I give them credit because this is a vast difference from what it used to be. It just wasn't like this before. It wasn't cool. And like not that it wasn't cool, like the game I believe is cool, but the overall process in the game, like the way that things flowed and everything else, once they get this instances stuff worked out, it's fine. It's totally fine. Now it'll eventually put me somewhere, but right now it's probably no instances for me to go to because it's max, and this is what happens when it gets max. Like you just end up like in space until it actually has an open space to put you into. But I'll catch you guys next video. You guys be legendary and give the game a try out. It's free to play. And like I said, once they figure out all the instancing issues, it should be completely awesome. Peace.